Green Book? Green Book? Oscars? Really? Of all of the 8 choices, Green Book? Green Book! I'm totally speechless. I'll give you this, that had to be the biggest surprise of the night. But not in the good way, not even close to the good way. Green Book. Green Book. Seriously? Green Book. Wow. Bro, I would clap if I wasn't holding my phone in my hand right now, but bravo, Oscars. Bravo. Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, and as you can tell by my opening soliloquy, I just got done watching the 91st Academy Awards. Now, I wasn't able to watch it fully as I'm currently at work right now, but I got to see half of the show. Overall, presentation-wise, one of the more forgettable ones. I mean, there was no host. Nothing really extravagant happened to where I'm like, wow, that's amazing. I think the only thing that truly stood out this year was Chris Evans being a gentleman to Regina King. That was wonderful. And, you know, my boy Chris Evans getting some love from everybody. That's never a bad thing in my book. But yeah, so the award ceremony was decent. A lot of the wins, I would say this is a mixed bag when it comes to wins, especially for Best Picture. And I apologize if I look very sweaty. I climbed up a flight of stairs and I've been pacing for the past 15 minutes because I'm so flabbergasted by this choice. It's so... What? But before we actually get into the ones that really shocked me and made me go, really? Let's talk about some of the good ones, some of the good wins tonight. First up, Best Animated Feature Film, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yes, that is exactly the one I wanted to win. If you saw my Oscars video, if you haven't, there's a link in the description and probably a link at the end of this video. That's the one I was rooting for. I'm so glad they gave it to it and they didn't give it to Incredibles 2 or Wreck-It Ralph. As much as I loved Wreck-It Ralph, or I really enjoyed it, it wasn't Best Animated Feature potential. It wasn't worthy of that award. The first one was better. I'm so glad they gave it to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. At the Best Animation of the Year, it looked amazing. And now Phil Lord and Chris Miller are Academy Award winners. Suck it, Disney. That's what you get for dropping them for Han Solo. You should have kept them because they were brilliant. Hold up, let me just wipe the sweat from my face. I look like a mess. I'm just, But yes, Best Animated Feature, that was an excellent win. I'm happy for Phil Lord and Chris Miller. I'm glad that won. It so deserved it. Next one I was very proud of, Best Supporting Actress, Regina King, aka the voice of Riley and Huey from the Boondocks, won for If Beale Street Could Talk. And of course, Chris Evans with the support right there. He got Best Supporting Actress, or Best Support for a Supporting Actress. But I'm so happy for Regina King. Definitely well deserved. I'm so happy for her. She's now an Academy Award winner. What a pleasure. Best Score went to Black Panther. This was actually the award I thought it was going to win. So the fact that it won this, I'm not surprised. In fact, I'm very delighted that it won it. It totally deserved it. That score was amazing. I'm glad for that win. What else? Best Cinematography went to Roma. Again, another well-deserved award. Alfonso Cuarón and his cinematography was immaculate. I loved it. Although I would have been okay if The Favorite won this one, because I also like the uniqueness of the cinematography for that film. I like the uniqueness of the wide-angle shot, almost like you're in a fishbowl. It looked really cool. But I'm happy Alfonso won. Very well-deserved. Trying to see if there's anything in here. Oh, Best Adapted Screenplay went to Black Klansman. Now, I'm mixed on this. For one, I'm happy Spike Lee finally won his first Academy Award after 20 years of being noticed by the Academy but never winning with the Academy. The fact that now he is an Oscar winner, delighted by that. Although I said in my Oscar special that if he won Best Adapted, it's a consolation prize because he wasn't going to win Best Director. And I was so right. But still, that was a really good script, really witty, well written, clever, totally deserved it. Now to get into the ones I was kind of mixed about or I didn't really care much for. Best Song, Shallow. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be. That song was playing everywhere. It's from A Star Is Born, or historically speaking, every Star Is Born that's been nominated for Best Song has always won Best Song. So I knew that was going to happen. So, yeah, it won. I would have preferred it gone to Kendrick, but what are you going to do, right? I forgot. This is another one I loved. Best Makeup, Vice. Yes, all the yeses. It deserved it. I'm glad that it won, although it should have won some bigger awards too. But I'll be okay. It won Best Makeup. It excelled in the makeup department. It was so good. So Best Supporting Actor went to Mahershala Ali for The Green Book. And you're going to hear me talk about The Green Book extensively soon, if you haven't already. His performance was great, and I did say in my Oscar special that it was going to be between him and Sam Rockwell, but I was rooting for Sam Rockwell because I was blown away by his portrayal of George W. Bush. I did not expect his performance to be that good. I'm a little let down that it didn't go to him, but I can accept it because Mahershala Ali is a great actor, very deserving of any nomination that he gets, so I'm glad he got it. Next up, Best Original Screenplay went to The Green Book. What? How did it not go to The Favorite? The Favorite was the most original screenplay of the year. It was the most interesting screenplay of the year. How the hell did The Green Book win? The Green Book is the most contrived, generic story about racism I've ever seen. It's just the same old. What The Favorite did was different, it was unique, it was funny, it was witty, it was great. How did The Green Book win Best Original Screenplay? That's almost as shocking as Best Picture. Although you could almost say that it was a hint of things to come. But even more shocking than that, more shocking than the fact that it won Best Original Screenplay, is that one of the Farrelly brothers, the guys who brought us Something About Mary, Shallow Hal, Dumb and Dumber 2, the Three Stooges movie that really sucked, and then freaking Movie 43. One of them won an Oscar. Let that sink in. One of the Farrelly brothers won an Oscar. I don't know what world I live in. In fact, he's not just a one-time Academy Award winner. He's a two-time Academy Award winner now. What? So yeah, I don't agree that I don't agree with its nomination, or not nomination. I don't agree with its win. Best Original Screenplay? What is original about The Green Book? It's your basic story about racism. Maybe the friendship angle, that was the most interesting aspect of the film. But Best Original Screenplay? Why? We've seen that story done before. Prejudice and overcoming it and friendship, well, we've seen that already. The Favorite had the better screenplay. Okay, let's move on. Best Actor went to Rami Malek. I said in my video, once again, that if it didn't go to Christian Bale or who was the other person that I felt like was gonna win it? I think it was between him, Rami Malek, and Christian Bale. And I said that I wanted Christian Bale to win, but I had a sneaking suspicion Rami Malek, he's been having a stellar couple of years, that he was gonna steal this one. So I'm not too surprised. I'm actually kind of delighted, as I think he is a great actor. His performance in Bohemian Rhapsody was the best part. So I'm indifferent to it. I'm okay with it. Maybe slightly delighted. But I really would have loved to see Christian Bale win this. He gave the more dynamic performance. His performance was more visceral. In fact, I feel like Vice as a movie, as a whole, got robbed this Oscar night. No Best Original Screenplay, no Best Director, although I didn't think it was going to win that anyway. No Best Actor, no Best Actress, or Best Supporting Actress, no Best Supporting Actor. it could have won one of those acting awards. In fact, it should have won Best Actor. But I think, if we're going to be honest here, the Academy does have a left-leaning bias, so awarding somebody for playing a right-wing character maybe is not in the best interest of the Oscars. Whatever, fine. But I'm not too mad about this. I would have preferred it gone to Christian Bale, but Rami Malek winning, I'm okay with that. Best Actress went to Olivia Colman. I knew it was going to be between her and the woman from Roma, but I really wanted the woman from Roma to win. I loved her performance more, although Olivia Colman's was the more versatile, the most visceral performance, the most interesting performance. So I guess that's another one that I'm okay with, but at the same time, I'd rather it gone to the other person. But she was as deserving, so I'm not going to be too mad about it. Best Director, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma. This is another one where I'm not too mad because he did do a stellar job directing the film. His direction was on point, but damn it, I wanted it to go to Spike Lee. Spike Lee gave one of his best directorial performances since Malcolm X. That's how good it was. I said that it was his second best film. I thought this was his to win. The fact they gave it to Alfonso Cuarón, who already won 3 awards that very night, I'm like, damn, dog. No love. And I knew he was good. Like, the moment that he won Best Adapted, I'm like, well, there goes his chance for Best Director. He's not going to win that. Because the Oscars just can't seem to... Even if you win a Screenplay Award, you can't win Best Director, apparently. You can only win one of the two. I've not seen someone win Best Screenplay and Best Director at the same time. So that upset me, but again, this is another one where I do feel like both choices were worthy. It's not like they gave it to the Green Book, so I'll give them that. But my goodness, Best Picture. What in the actual fuck Oscars? Are you serious? The Green Book, you picked that over Vice? You picked that over The Favorite? You picked it over Roma? Hell, I would have been okay if you gave it to Bohemian Rhapsody. And even that is almost the equivalent of a generic film, much like The Green Book. What did The Green Book do that was so damn special? It's done every single thing that a film dealing with racism has done before. It's been done to death. The only unique angle it took was the friendship angle. That's it. Oh, so stupid. I really hate this Best Picture win. It's one of the most ridiculous ones I've seen so far. And it came out of nowhere. Nowhere. It won Best Original Screenplay and Best Supporting. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, it probably won't win any more big awards. Best Picture. What? Best Picture? Oh, with so many unique nominees, I don't see why they picked the most generic choice. Okay, in all fairness, it isn't the most generic choice. A Star is Born would have been far more generic. But of an Oscar caliber film, that was the most generic choice. Of a film that is worthy of a nomination. I mean, this was so safe and by the numbers of a choice, I couldn't believe it. Or, you know what? No, scratch that. I do believe it, because that's the Oscars in a nutshell. Most of the time, they don't ever pick the most unique film. They don't even pick the best film. They pick the safe film. Green Book was the safe choice, so they went with the safe choice, and for that, I hate them for it. Okay, maybe hate's a harsh word, but I'm very angry with their choice. Ugh, I just hate it. So those are my thoughts on the Oscars, the winners, the people I thought got snubbed. Let me know what you guys thought about the ceremony. Let me know what you guys thought about Green Book winning Best Picture. And also let me know what you think about the other people who won tonight. Were you happy that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won? Were you delighted to see Black Panther get Best Score? Were you as happy as I was that Regina King is now an Academy Award winner, same as Phil Lord and Chris Miller? Comment below, let me know. Sorry I look like a mess. It's kind of warm in this room, but I gotta get back to work. But I just wanted to, real quick, just to vent this out because I couldn't believe it. But I'm also delighted with some of the choices, some of the wins. My boy Chris Evans got some shine. Hopefully one day he can win an Oscar. That'd be great. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope to make some anime reviews soon. I know you guys are waiting for that. I'm working on it, I promise. But until then, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace, YouTube.